Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to talk about how to build your vision for 2024. I guess it's really how to build your vision for life. Welcome to Coffee Rants. It's coffee time. I'm John Driscoll. It is December 15th. And if you've been listening to me this whole year and you've not subscribed or followed or liked any of our stuff, please help me out. Be part of the community. Okay. So I am so excited to talk about this subject because this is quite possibly my favorite subject. It actually is the subject of a book I'm working on. And I'm just super excited. So I entitled this How to Build Your Vision for 2024, but it's really about how to build your vision at all, right? How to build your vision for your life, your business, all of it. It really kind of all comes together. And there's a real secret sauce in here that took me forever to understand and to learn. And once I understood the secret sauce, let me just tell you people, things opened up in my life. They just got better in every way. So let me tell you, please, if you've watched the whole of any video, stay with me on this because I think it could unlock something really big for you. So there's this, there's two big books I think that go into this concept. And one is the idea of 10xing your life. And that everybody loves to listen to that. Like 10x, I want to 10x my life. I want to 10 times my income. I want to 10 times, my relationships. I want to 10 times everything. And that's awesome. That's absolutely, you should do that. That's part of it. But this whole path to getting to 10x is where everybody goes wrong. Or I shouldn't say everybody, but a lot of people go wrong. And I do vision boards for the board every year. I sit down. I've been doing one for about 10 years. And it was when I understood this piece that really unlocked everything. So it's how do you get to that 10x? So the idea of just telling yourself you are going to get 10%, 10 times better, in a year is probably, that's tough. Right? That's a tough path. So, but you do have to ask that question. What would it be like? Who would I have to be to get to 10x? But the path to get there is built on the foundation of habits. So let me say it like this. This is the title of the book I'm working on. It's Dream Big, that's your 10x, and Build Small. So what you do is you actually ask yourself, what are the habits that person has that would do that 10x? What are those habits? And write those down. And you have to build your year on those habits. So you have to change slowly, internally as a foundation so that you can support that 10x vision of yours. So you've got to have that crazy dream, but you've got to combine it with these little changes on a daily. So how this looks in reality is every year I look at my vision board and then I say, what can I accomplish in 1 to 2 years? No more than 2 years because it's too far out. What can I accomplish in 1 to 2 years? And then what are the habits that guy has to have? And I write those down and I start to work on those habits, writing every day, meditating, working out every day, all the things that you would need to do to be that person. So you've got to build it on that small thing. And then when it comes to accomplishing those goals, you're not going to just go from 1 to 10x. There's several stops along the way. So I do those in 3 months. So a lot of people use this 3 months thing. This is why you see corporations use quarters. 3 months is a short amount of time. So hey, what is your life going to look like years from now? But what can you do in 3 months to get closer to that thing? This is the difference between taking the elevator or the stairs. You have to take steps along the way. Everybody kind of sees this 1x to 10x, but they don't see the path to get to the 10x. And so you might have that big vision, and I'm never going to tell somebody to make their vision smaller. Never. I would never tell somebody that. But I might tell you to make the steps smaller. Did you get that? So it's not that I don't, when I'm often consulting, I'll say, hey, let's don't get out there. Let's don't go so far in the future, because there's times to look at the future, but most of the time you should be looking at the present. You want to take times, I do it, once a day, where I look into the future with my vision board, but on all day, I'm breaking it down into pieces. I'm breaking it down into, how can I take this 10,000 pound boulder, the 10X vision, and roll it slowly, turn after turn after turn. You have to break it down. What you see so often is people have these crazy visions, and then if you tell them to break it down, they'll say, "Oh, dude, you're just snuffing my vision out." I'm not snuffing your vision out. I'm telling you what are the steps you're taking to get to that vision. So I have an insane vision. If I shared it with people, it would be crazy to say how I see my future. I'm at 52. I still think I'm getting better every day. So when I think about a crazy future, listen, get nuts. Say you want to go to space. If you notice the best people in the world, like the ones that have done a lot, they have crazy visions. Like Elon's like, I want to go to Mars, or like, of course he does. He's the guy who thinks he can, so that's why you're seeing all these billionaires going, I want to build a spaceship. That's why they're doing it, because they've accomplished so much in their lives and they believe they can break everything down into pieces to get there. They have no limits. They have no limits. You limiting yourself is not good. So I'm never going to tell you to limit yourself. However, what you can do in a day is finite. What you can do if you have bad habits is finite. So if you have bad habits and you think you're somehow going to just build a great vision of life on bad habits, and you're getting up at 10 a.m. every morning, I'm sorry. That just does not support that vision. So you need a foundation of habits to support your vision. People, this is the paradox of dreaming big and building small. Habit by habit, day after day, 1% change at a time. I hope you do it. I hope you really get a big vision for 2024. I am super excited for next year, maybe more than any other year. I say that probably every year, but I get more excited every year. So I hope you are too. Thanks for joining me today.